Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to some more Lions franchise. And today we've got our biggest game ever, the NFC Championship against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who still have Tom Brady and potentially his last year in the league. He could be a problem today. And we're going to have to make sure we have a good coverage. And man, we just need our DBs and everybody to be on point on defense. Especially for this man too, Mike Evans. As long as Mike Evans and Brady, as long as they're both on the same team, they're going to be a pretty deadly duo. But along with Chris Godwin, he's really good. He's a nice number 2 backup to Mike Evans, and he's certainly making Tom Brady happy. But that's about it for the offense. And on the defensive side, they have Vita Vea. He's crazy. He's their defensive lineman that's really good. It says he's the number 1 ranked defensive, whatever he's at. I think it's tackle. But anyway, Shaq Barrett, their linebacking core is still great. They have Shaq Barrett, Levante David. He's still good. He's even an X factor. Shaq Barrett was just an outside linebacker, and Levante Davidson, a middle linebacker. And then even at a backup, they have Devin White. He's really good still. He's really good. Like for a backup, that's really good. It's nice to have some solid depth if you are the Buccaneers. But then there's Antoine Winfield. He's relatively young, and he's probably gonna be on the Bucs for a while. He's number 9 ranked in the league. He's really good. So this defense is going to be hard to pass on. Actually, just hard to play against. But here we go. Starting off the NFC Championship against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's a solid kick. Let's see how Tom Brady's doing. And let's see actually how he did this season. And he didn't have too bad. Actually, it was pretty bad. This is probably one of Brady's worst seasons that he's had so far. Probably because he doesn't have Gronk anymore. So he's not going to produce as good. So I think our defense can get a stop. We can definitely do good. Because we have a top 5 ranked defense. And that's a pass over the middle to Mike Evans, who's making a big gain. As soon as I'm ranting about how good our defense is, Mike Evans just shuts me up. Okay then. I guess that's a good thing to do. For them at least. And it's going to be a pass, and that's number 80. I believe that's O.J. Howard with the first down catch. They're already on our side of the field. And it looks like they might be in a run formation again. And they hand it off to number 27, Kareem Hunt, and he's going down. Actually, that's not Kareem Hunt, that's Ronald Jones. His second, I think it said. Yeah, Ronald Jones getting the handoff, and now they got another running back in. Brady is just going to be the Brady that we all know and love, or hate, depending on who you are. And our team cannot make a tackle. And that's going to give Mike Evans a first down. So, Buccaneers getting lucky that our defense isn't tackling right. So, Brady going to look to throw again. That's going to be a throw to the right, and that's going to be number 80 again. Number 80 with another catch, and yes, that is O.J. Howard. That's his second catch for 17 yards already. Brady seeing a man in motion. It might be a run play. This is exactly not what it is. But Brady's going to get sacked. He's going to go down, and that's Trey Flowers with his first sack of the NFC Championship. What pressure he got right there. He managed to get off of his man and get the sack because Brady is not the most mobile quarterback. So it's not hard to get a sack on him, but what a hit by number 38, and that's more with the hit, and that's going to be a 4th and 4. So they could potentially just go for the field goal here, and that's exactly what they're going to do unless they fake it, and they don't. So now we're losing 3-0, but that is not too terrible of a deficit. And we're going to throw it to the right, and that's going to be Demarcus Robinson with a decent gain for a first down. That's going to be 20 yards on the catch. So Demarcus Robinson, he's been a very reliable receiver for us this year. He's not dropped too many passes, but he's definitely not the receiver that would typically go up and moss people. But DeAndre Swift breaking away. And that's going to be the first touchdown of the NFC Championship for either team. And they're going to just ride in the car, I guess. I don't know. These celebrations are weird. But anyways, DeAndre Swift, like he did in the Saints game, he ran it for a long touchdown. But that's going to lead to the first score of the game, touchdown-wise. And now Brady's going to have an opportunity to try to compete with us. But that's Tracy Walker with a pick. He could take it all the way, and he does. Tracy Walker with the pick 6. We're going to get a big lead to start it off in the first quarter. Brady just throwing that pick. He underthrew his man, number 40, possibly the fullback. And Tracy Walker just got that one, and that was a pick 6. We now go up 14-3. This could get out of hand because our defense is playing pretty well right now. And then Chris Godwin makes a good catch. Brady somehow already has a pick in this game. It's kind of surprising, to be honest. Brady is a GOAT, if you don't know. He's played for the Patriots. He's played for the Buccaneers. He won a Super Bowl with both teams. He's the GOAT of football. But right now, we're making him look like like we're superior to him. This defense is not an easy one to beat, and we are certainly proving why we are a top 5 defense, I should say. And they're not going to get to that first down marker as they only gain 1. It's 3rd and 6. Brady could be shut down again. And he's going to look for another pass. Going to throw that one. And then Chris Godwin wide open. And Chris Godwin shrugging off 2 tackles until finally getting tackled by Marlowe. Now Brady could be looking to pass it again. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to throw it. Ooh, what a hit by Jelani Tavai. He's been our solid. Actually, he's been a really solid linebacker for us. Him with the combo of Jamie Collins. That's kind of a dynamic duo we have on this team. And he's going to get another tackle, and that's going to save a touchdown from happening. And now they're going to be 3rd and goal from the 4. And that's going to be caught by Scotty Miller for the touchdown. The Buccaneers score their first touchdown of the game, making it 10-14. Lions need to respond. And how do we do it? We started off by running it with DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift has been a very, very good running back for us. And next year is his contract year, so we're going to have to see whether we want to keep him or not. Now that is going to be a rough thing to find out, but what a throw and catch with the Jordan Love, Demarcus Robinson combo. And that's going to end the first quarter, bringing us to the second quarter with the score 10-14. Lions on top right now in the NFC Championship. And that's going to be a throw to Chris Olave, who makes the catch for a first down. Jordan Love is so far perfect with 3 for 3. He has not thrown an incompletion yet. And they're going to continue with a run for about 5 yards, I believe. Okay, never mind. It was 3 yards. But still, you get my point. It's good running by DeAndre Swift. And Chris Olave is just going to torch him. And almost intercepted. And that's going to be his first incompletion of the day. Jordan Love is a good quarterback when he wants to be. He can show flashes, but like, he's not always good. Most of the time he's throwing picks. Probably my fault. Probably just because he doesn't have good accuracy, but he's been a decent quarterback for us, gotten us here. He's a solid game manager. We need a guy who can go in and dominate for us. We might need to look for that in the draft, but as for right now, we're going to have to worry about winning this game. As it's 2nd and 9, we're going to look. He's scrambling out the pocket. He's going to throw. And did he get the feet in? They're going to say he did. Chris Olave might have gotten the 2 feet in. If he did, what a catch. And they're not going to review it. So we're going to get the play off. And he's going to run it. And Leonard Fournette is not going to get anywhere as he was taken down by the pressure that was there. So that's going to push us back 4 yards. Going to run it once again. DeAndre Swift getting stuck up behind the lineman who got absolutely pushed back. He just got absolutely destroyed by the defensive lineman right there. I don't know who that was or why that happened, but that's a drop by Chris Olave, and that's going to make it 4th and goal from the 6-yard line, and we're just going to kick the field goal, but the Buccaneers have been driving down the field. And Brady surveying the field, and that's a user pick. That's Jamie Collins with his first pick of the game. What a read by Jamie Collins, making it back in time to get the interception. That's going to be Brady's, I believe, 2nd interception of the game. Brady is not playing too careless, or he's not playing with care right now. See, he's thrown a couple of interceptions already. Yeah, 2 interceptions. Not looking good. They're down by 7. They need to make a comeback here. But there's a minute left in the half. Brady, can he drive down with a minute remaining on the clock? He's done crazier things before, but that's going to be a TFL. That's going to bring it to 3rd and 1 with 56 seconds left in the half. Brady could get the momentum going into halftime if they were to score here. And he's going to fake the handoff. He's surveying the field. He's going to look deep. He's chunking it deep. And that was not caught, but they're going to say a flag. Unnecessary roughness. Jeff Okudah. Why? The guy went out of bounds, but then he tackled him when he got back in. Okay, I mean, that's not necessarily roughing him too much. It's just, whatever. Well, they're going to get down the field. Scoring position. Chris Godwin going to go down. They're already at the 5. I felt that's kind of unfair. This game is being a little unfair. But refs being a little unfair. I hope Brady didn't pay him like the Mahomes deal. And they're going to score a touchdown, tying the game. Mike Evans, wide open in the back of the end zone. Nobody there covering him. And that's going to lead us into halftime with the game tied at 17 apiece. Very unfortunate the way things have happened. Brady's thrown 2 picks. And it looks like either New England or Houston is going to make the Super Bowl. So whoever wins our game will face either one of those 2 teams. Wow. That's just crazy to think about. Now with the score tied at 17, the Buccaneers do have the momentum. And Love gonna scramble out the pocket. He's gonna look for his receiver who makes the catch. But he goes too far out of bounds, not realizing that he's right next to the sideline. But that's not gonna matter as it's 2nd and 10 now. He's gonna fake the handoff. What could be looking for? His receiver who doesn't even try to go up for it. And that one's gonna be an interception by Jordan Love. You don't want to see that from your quarterback. Especially in these big moments. That's a little rough. You want your quarterback to be doing as best as he can. But TFL from Melifonwu. What a great job by him to get there and actually get a tackle on him. And that's going to bring it to 2nd and 11. He's going to throw that one out of bounds. No penalty right there. Man, we can't get away with anything. Brady not liking what he sees, so he's going to change up the play. What could he be thinking? Possibly another pass play. And that's exactly what he's going to be doing. Brady going to look over the middle to Mike Evans. Brady now has about 250 yards in the game. 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. And Brady has led the game so far in the second half. He's owned us in the second half. Now we're down by 3. This could potentially be game if we are not careful. Defense needs to get us a stop here so we can go down, drive, and win the game. But for whatever reason, they have a lineman at receiver. And somehow the lineman's playing way better than any of our receivers. Somehow he's really fast. Somehow he can catch. Man, what are the Buccaneers doing? They're literally just... Touchdown, Tampa Bay. This one's getting too far out of hand. We really don't need this right now. I don't even know what's going on anymore. This is making no sense whatsoever. We need to get down the field and score a touchdown and then try to get it back. But I throw it up. What? Are you serious? How does the corner get the better animation? Demarcus Robinson is already there, but the corner comes in and just does an absolutely great catch. And now they score a field goal, so we're going to have to go down and score as fast as possible. But Chris Olave with a garbage time touchdown with less than a minute. A little bit too late, my friend. A little bit too late. Nothing to really celebrate about. There is no possible way we could possibly even think or consider about going for a field goal here. And we're going to get the 2-point conversion. We need an onside kick here. We can still win this, but it's a very slim chance we make it. So we potentially have just lost our Super Bowl chance if this onside kick doesn't work for the Super Bowl. Well, for a chance at the Super Bowl, it's going to be not even 10 yards, so it would have been a penalty on us. So in the final seconds of the game, it's looking like it's going to be a Tom Brady Super Bowl, potentially his last season. You really hate to see it. Brady getting another Super Bowl. We were this close to making it. We need to fix those errors. Defense played good in the first half. Second half, it was really rough. Brady throwing for almost 400 yards is pretty insane. We need to get better. We really do. It's a shame. This might have been Jordan Love's last ever starting game as our starting quarterback. I'm tired of him throwing too many picks, ruining the game. And Tom Brady, yeah, 400 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 3 picks. So that's very interesting to see. But Jordan Love, 15 for 26, 258, 2 touchdowns, 3 picks. We need him to do better. Nothing we can really do. He's not making accurate throws, which he really should be able to make. But he's just not doing that. Brady is just incredible. 400 yards compared to Jordan Love's 258. I don't know what to say. Now, rushing. I don't know what's up with this game. They keep playing their fullbacks and linemen at receivers. I don't understand. Like, they're starting guys over like they're actual starters in real life. But DeAndre Swift, he had the insane run in the first half for our first touchdown, I believe. But so did their fullback. Their fullback had a rushing touchdown, and then Chase Edmonds had one. But DeAndre Swift played pretty well. Now receiving, Chris Godwin obviously got a lot of yards, but the right tackle got more yards than DeAndre Swift receiving, but that's because I don't really pass it DeAndre Swift much. But that's kind of insane to even think a lineman, of all people, would be close. But Chris Olave, he's a beast. He had Jordan Love's 2 touchdowns. One was in garbage time. I don't know what to say. Demarcus Robinson, only 73 yards. No touchdowns. We just gotta produce more. But still, I can't believe the right tackle is even in the game at receiver. Or I think they put him at tight end, but it's just crazy how good they had him. And Trey Flowers was the only guy in the entire game to get a sack. That was in the first half, obviously. Second half, we just went downhill. Everything just spiraled downhill, and nothing good happened for us. Well, I wouldn't say nothing, but Tracy Walker, 2 interceptions, picking off Brady twice. Brady is a great quarterback. I would not expect someone like Tracy Walker. I mean, he's a superstar dev, so can't hate on him. But Jamie Collins Sr. obviously getting that user lurk by me. Obviously, I'm really good at my Madden. I don't know what I was about to say. But yeah, getting the user lurk, Jamie Collins Sr. is probably not going to be on our team next year. And so far in the draft, this is what I'm looking at. Mock Draft 5. So this is what basically is possibly going to happen if we decide that we're going to take a quarterback, which Anthony Richardson wouldn't be too bad. We could potentially try to trade up to 1 and 2, or 1 or 2 to try to get him, but they got us taking a quarterback, Anthony Richardson, and they got us taking Devin Witherspoon. We could potentially take a receiver like Jackson Smith and Jigba, Jordan Addison, Quentin Johnston. We could take any of those receivers and try to build them up, because Demarcus Robinson and John Ross aren't going to be able to help support Chris Olave too much. They've been solid, but like we need a better player. Yeah. We could potentially draft Anthony Richardson. I mean, he's a really big, good athlete. We're not one of his top 3 fits, unfortunately, but that does not matter. And don't worry about Oklahoma State. because I can just change it later if we draft him, which we might, but we might not. But yeah, this guy is an athlete. First in almost every category. Second in the 40-yard dash and the 20-yard shuttle. This man is an athlete. And you can see elite, 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 good, great, great. He could potentially be good. Like, really good. And I imagine he's probably going to be hidden dev, so. B, accuracy medium. And he's just got he's a solid football player. He's like a really good football player that you can develop into possibly Cam Newton. That's what I'll compare him to. I'll compare him to Cam Newton. Cam Newton obviously could pass. He's a big guy. He's an athlete. He's really good. But Devin Witherspoon, I might not take a corner. I don't think I want to take a corner there. I could look to trade up, try to get someone like Will Anderson or Jalen Carter. But I could also trade down to get more value. But I don't see myself taking Devin Witherspoon. I feel like we're already solid at corner. I don't think I'm going in that direction, to be honest. I mean, he's not too bad of an athlete. Not as good as other people, but he's a really solid athlete, like a really good athlete. I don't think I'm willing to take a chance on him. I really don't want a corner. I feel like our defense, besides for like linebacker, is solid, like good enough. We don't need to replace him. Because obviously Jamie Collins might retire. He might leave us because his contract was up this year, and so far he's not decided to re-sign. Yeah, Will Anderson could very well be an option for us. But I'm thinking top 3 quarterbacks. One of them could go to us, and then we could try to draft somebody for the defense. Probably a linebacker. Yeah, I still don't know where I want to go with this, with the draft. Will Anderson is definitely a good choice to replace Jamie Collins, because he can come in there, probably fit right in immediately and help us out. He can definitely be that good edge rusher that we need, a solid edge rusher. He can definitely come in there and get probably a bunch of sacks, bunch of pressures. But yeah, interesting to see where the first 2 quarterbacks are going. Bryce Young not going number 1, surprisingly, and CJ Stroud taking that number 1 spot to the Jets. Bryce Young to the Raiders, who I believe still possibly have Derek Carr. The Jets obviously have Zach Wilson, but just not good. Not good. Well, if you have liked the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and just have an awesome day. Now, I've been Yo Boy Baller1. Now, I would like to say to y'all, peace out.